You did it. You walked in, you did your research, you went back and forth, you watched them go to the manager 3 times, and you talked them down $2,000 off the sticker price.
$2,000. I told people about this. I told my brother. I texted my coworker. I was out here like, this is what financial literacy looks like.
Why do you look like that?
How long is the loan?
72 months.
What rate did they give you?
7.4%.
What rate did you qualify for?
They said that was my rate.
Did you have a pre-approval from your bank or credit union?
No.
Did you know your trade-in's actual market value before you went in?
I looked it up, kind of.
Did you get a written out-the-door price before they mentioned monthly payments?
We talked about the payment first.
The $2,000 you negotiated off the sticker price? They made it back, and then some, on 3 other numbers you never touched.
This is the episode I wish someone had made me watch before I went to that dealer's.
3 numbers. That's how the dealership structures every transaction. The monthly payment, the trade-in, the down payment. Today, we're breaking down how each one works and exactly how you counter it.
Financially unsupervised.
Let's go.
Kyle and Mai, witty and wise, financially unsupervised.
Okay, before we get into the 3 numbers, I need to understand how we even got here, because I genuinely thought negotiating the price of the car was the whole game.
That used to be closer to true. In the 90s, dealers made most of their profit on the front end, sometimes $2,000, $3,000. Internet pricing changed everything. By 2026, the average dealer makes $400 to $800 on the actual car sale.
$400 on a $50,000 car.
Wait a minute. The industry didn't become less profitable, it became more sophisticated. The money moved to the financing office, the warranty products, the insurance upsells. F&I income now accounts for 40 to 70% of total new car department net profit.
So the car is the hook. The financing and the add-ons, that's where they get you.
And they get you through 3 specific numbers, presented simultaneously on a worksheet called the Foursquare. 4 boxes. Those 4 boxes are not 4 separate negotiations. They're one equation, and the dealer is the only one who can see the whole equation. Move one number in your favor, they adjust another one against you, and you never see it happen. Exactly. So let's take them apart, one at a time. Number 1, the monthly payment.
Okay, why is this one first? Because this is literally how every car conversation starts. What kind of monthly payment are you looking at? I've been asked that question at every dealership I've ever walked into.
Because it's the most effective lever they have. Your brain is not built to evaluate $50,000. It is built to evaluate $781 a month, which, by the way, is the average new car payment right now.
$781 a month.
Average amount financed, $44,361, getting close to 72 months on average. And roughly 1 in 5 new car loans is now 84 months or longer.
7 years.
7 years on something depreciating.
Okay, so here's the trick they run with the monthly payment. It's called legging a payment. And once you understand it, you'll never hear a payment quote the same way again.
The salesperson gets you talking about payment early. You say something like, I'm trying to stay around $700 a month. They come back with $850. You push back. They go to the manager. They come back with $725.
And you feel like you want $125 a month.
But what actually happened, they loaded gap insurance, an extended warranty, and a protection package into the deal. Products worth potentially $4,000 financed over 72 months.
The payments, though, came in lower than their fake opening number. You are relieved, you're celebrating, and you just paid for $4,000 of products you never negotiated.
I may have done this.
Most people have. Same $40,000 car at 7% APR. At 60 months, payment is about $792. Total interest around $7,500. Stretched to 84 months, payment drops to $604. Total interest over $10,700. 96 months, you pay more than $12,000 in interest alone.
You save $188 a month. You pay $5,000 extra in total. That is a terrible trade.
And there's a third piece, dealer reserve. When a dealership arranges your financing, the lender gives them a buy rate, the minimum rate your credit qualifies for. Dealers are typically allowed to mark that up by up to 2 to 2.5 percentage points, and they keep the difference. On a $40,000 loan over 72 months, a 2-point markup costs you over $2,000 in extra interest. That money goes to the dealership as a kickback from the lender. You never negotiated it.
So how do we kill all three of these?
3 letters. OTD. Out the door price. The total. Vehicle price, taxes, title, registration, fees. Nothing else matters until that number is locked in right away.
And before you set foot in any dealership, get pre-approved financing from your own bank or credit union. When you walk in with your own rate, you've removed their most profitable lever.
And when they ask, what monthly payment are you looking for?
You say,
I don't negotiate by payment. What's the out-the-door price? Number 2, the trade-in.
okay, this one I feel deeply because this is where you can spend 2 hours negotiating the new car price down $1,500, feel amazing, and then lose $2,000 on your trade and walk out worse than when you walked in.
There are 2 trade-in numbers. You need to know both. The first is ACV, actual cash value. That's what your car is actually worth in the wholesale market. It's a real number. The allowance is what they write on the Foursquare and hand to you. Those 2 numbers are not the same thing.
And the gap between them is where the money disappears.
Okay, wait, they can actually give you more than it's worth? That sounds like a good thing.
It's called an overallowance, and it is not a good thing. They give you $19,500 for a trade worth $18,000. Meanwhile, the new car is being presented to you at $42,200. Net result? You paid slightly more, and you felt like you won.
The shell game. You're watching one hand while the other one moves the money.
About a third of all trade-ins right now involve negative equity. Average shortfall about $5,900.
And dealers say, we can work with your negative equity.
What that means is we will bury your $6,000 problem inside a larger loan at a higher rate. So you start the new car already underwater, and 3 years from now, you're back in the same situation.
It compounds.
It always compounds.
So, what does the counter look like?
The 3-bid rule. Before you visit any dealership, get written purchase offers from at least 3 independent sources. CarMax gives you a same-day written offer valid for 7 days. Carvana and CarOffer give online valuations that convert to firm written offers. Your highest offer is your floor.
And here's the move that ties it all together. Do not tell the dealership you have a trade until after the OTD price on the new car is agreed to in writing.
2 separate transactions, in sequence. Once the new car OTD is locked, then you say, I also have a vehicle I may trade. I have a written offer for X from CarMax. Can you beat it?
If they beat your best offer, you trade with them. If they can't, you sell the trade independently and come back to sign the new car deal. Done.
Number 3, down payment.
People assume this one is always in their interest. Sometimes it is. But inside the dealership transaction, it's frequently used against you.
How?
Dealer appraises your trade at $13,000. It's worth $16,000. Instead of fighting for your trade value, a skilled salesperson shifts the conversation. If you could put $3,000 down, we can make the numbers work.
And you feel like you're being financially responsible. You're putting money down on a car. That's a good thing, right?
You're actually writing the dealer a check for their trade-in margin. You absorbed their undervaluation with your own cash.
Okay, that is cold.
So any request for more cash down is a signal to look at the entire transaction. Ask specifically, is this a lender requirement? Is there a written loan-to-value condition? If they can't show you the lender document, the requirement doesn't exist. It's a preference.
And for anyone considering leasing, this is the part of down payment that nobody talks about.
Never put money down on a lease.
If the vehicle is totaled or stolen 6 months into your lease, your insurance pays the car's market value to the leasing company. The money you put down is gone. You get nothing back. The mathematically correct move is 0 down on a lease. Identical math over the full term, dramatically better risk profile if something goes wrong.
So the counter on down payment is simple. Enter every negotiation defaulting to 0 down. Force the deal to stand on its own merits.
Because at that point, it's your choice, not a solution to a problem they created.
Okay, let's put the whole counter together, because once you see the sequence, the shell game just stops working.
It's 4 phases. Phase 1, before you contact a single dealer. Research out-the-door pricing for your target vehicle. Get pre-approved financing from your own bank or credit union. If you have a trade, get 3 written bids. If you're financing more than 90% of the vehicle's value, buy gap coverage from your own insurance company. Their price, $20 to $90 over the loan. The dealer's price for the exact same coverage, $700 to $1,300.
Same product, 10 to 15 times the price.
Same product, almost all profit.
Phase 2, and this is the one most people skip entirely. Contact 4 to 6 dealers by email before you go anywhere. Send the internet sales department this exact message. I am ready to purchase within the next few days. Please send your best out-the-door quote with a full breakdown for this specific vehicle. Include the stock number. Give them 48 hours.
You have now created real price competition without spending a single minute in a showroom. You already won the negotiation before you walked in.
Phase 3, this sales floor. 4 rules. 1. Don't disclose your trade until OTD is agreed in writing. 2. Don't disclose your pre-approved financing until OTD is agreed in writing. 3. Respond to every payment question with, I work from the out-the-door price only. What is the OTD? 4. Never answer a hypothetical closing question.
If they say, if I could get you to X a month, is that a deal? You say, possibly, depending on OTD, term, APR, and no add-ons. Never commit to a payment before the underlying math is locked.
Phase 4, the F&I office. Write down the agreed OTD price before you walk in. When they present the first payment quote, ask to see the total amount financed. If it exceeds your OTD plus taxes and fees, there are products in there you haven't agreed to yet.
Ask for the cash price of every product individually. What does just the extended warranty cost as a lump sum? Watch how quickly $47 a month becomes $2,800. And the simplest, most powerful line in the entire F&I office. Thank you. I'll decline all optional products today.
The dealership isn't doing something illegal, they're running a business. The problem isn't that they profit. It's that the system is specifically designed to prevent you from understanding where the profit comes from.
When you control the math, when you force OTD first, separate the trade, bring your own financing, and walk into F&I with a list, the shell game stops working. Not because you beat them, because you finally saw the whole equation.
All right, here's what we covered today. Number 1, the monthly payment is the most dangerous number on the Foursquare. OTD first, pre-approval from your own lender, never negotiate by payment.
Number 2, the trade-in is where you lose money while feeling like you're winning. 3 written bids before you go. Introduce the trade only after OTD is locked. 2 separate transactions in sequence.
Number 3, the down payment is frequently a solution to a problem the dealer created. Default to 0, ask if it's a lender requirement or preference. And if you're leasing, never put money down.
The shell game only works when you're reacting to 4 numbers at once. When you set the order, OTD, then trade, then financing, then F&I, the 4 boxes stop being a weapon.
They become a checklist, and you control it. If you've been through this, if you've left a dealership feeling like you won and then did the math a week later, drop it in the comments. Which number got you? The payment, the trade, the down payment? Tell us a story.
That's the full framework. Everything you need, you just heard. We've given you all the information you'll need going forward to keep from getting cooked by the dealership.
Subscribe if you haven't. We drop new episodes regularly. And if this episode would have saved someone you know from a bad deal, send it to them. Actually, send it to them before they go to the dealership.
Financially unsupervised.
See you next time.
Kyle and my witty and wise. Financially